Have you ever heard a scream so sharp, so unnatural, that it didn't sound like it came from a throat, but from something older than the forest itself? Imagine standing alone in the pine barrens at night. No streetlights, no houses, just endless trees. And then, that sound tears through the air. Before I tell you what hunters claim still flies above those woods, subscribe to the 60-second scare. It costs nothing, but it gives me the motivation to create more terrifying stories for you. Because tonight's story isn't just a legend. It's a warning, whispered through centuries. In 1735, in the dense wilderness of southern New Jersey, a woman known only as Mother Leeds was said to have cried out in despair during her 13th pregnancy. "Let this one be the devil," she allegedly muttered. When the child arrived, the story goes, it was not like the others. At first, it looked normal. Then its shape twisted. Its cries sharpened into something piercing. Hooves struck the floorboards. Leathery wings unfurled. And before the stunned family could react, the creature launched itself up the chimney and vanished into the night. The Pine Barrens have never been quiet since. The Pine Barrens stretch over 1.1 million acres. Thick woods, marshland, fog that settles low and refuses to lift. Perfect for something that doesn't want to be seen. For nearly 300 years, witnesses have described the same thing. A tall, thin creature, hooved feet, bat-like wings, a horse-shaped head with glowing eyes, and a scream, high-pitched, shrill, so piercing it feels like it vibrates inside your skull. Not an animal, not human. Something in between. In January 1909, newspapers reported mass sightings across New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Police officers fired at something in the sky. Farmers found strange hoof prints in the snow, prints that began in open fields and ended abruptly on rooftops. Children refused to walk to school. Factory workers claimed the scream echoed above smokestacks at dawn. Even trolley conductors stopped routes early. For one entire week, the skies above the Pine Barrens belonged to something else. Then, as suddenly as it began, the sightings stopped. But the silence never felt safe again. Last autumn, 3 friends decided to camp deep in the Barrens. No cell service, no nearby roads. At 2:43 a.m., one of them began recording after hearing something circling above the trees. Branches snapped, wings flapped, then that scream. Not loud at first, but rising, stretching, until it sounded like metal scraping across glass. The camera jerked upward. For half a second, a silhouette crossed the moon. Long wings, dangling legs, head tilted unnaturally. The recording cut out. When search teams arrived days later, the campsite was intact. Tents still upright, backpacks untouched. But the footage ended with one final sound. Hoofbeats landing behind the camera. Locals say the Jersey Devil doesn't attack randomly. It circles. It watches. It returns to those who mock the legend. Those who wander too far. Those who listen too long to the scream. Because the scream isn't rage. It's a signal. A claim. A reminder that the 13th child never left. It simply learned how to fly. If you were standing beneath those trees and heard wings beating above you, would you look up? Or would you pray it never noticed you were there? If this story unsettled you, just wait. In the coming days, I'll bring you another spine-chilling tale, the Chupacabra's livestock ritual, where goats and chickens are discovered drained through precise circular marks, and witnesses describe a reptile-like creature with a row of spines watching from the darkness. You won't want to miss it. And since you've stayed with me through this nightmare, like, share, comment and subscribe to the 60-second scare. You've already stepped into the forest. Now stay for what follows.